absolutely love is no down dogs. So there's a challenge to hooray. All right. Where are we at? We are at this moment, this incredibly transformative moment in time where everything has sort of collided in on itself. We have got the numerology of the coming to the end of the 9, i.e. we're in the 9th month, and then we're going to go on to 10 as opposed to 1. So we're going to all level up potentially. Well, anybody who wants to can level up. Anybody who is distracted and not listening to this video potentially will be back on a 1. No, all joking aside. So there's that level up moment in time. We've amplified that with the eclipses coming in. Interestingly, 2 Virgo new moons in a row. We don't get, because there's only 12 signs of the zodiac and there's 13 moons in a year, it means that sometimes it has to double up, and this is the moment where it doubles up. So it's almost like a doubling down on the lesson of this. It could have been a doubling down on any of the months, but it's just the way it's fallen that it's doubling down on this particular moment. So we're being asked to really do it. Don't do that to me. I'll lose my train of thought. Yeah. This weekend we're in the dark of the moon phase. So that's that moment before the new moon where we are asked to see whether we've learnt the lessons of this month, this lunar cycle, or not. And where we get tested at the full moon by being challenged, and then we get tested again at the 3rd quarter. The dark of the moon phase is where we just get let loose. So we're not so much tested, although it is a test in some ways. What happens is it's a bit like you've been just dropped into your the thing that you thought that you'd overcome. And so therefore, because the training wheels are off, it's just like, how will you react in this moment? Because the moon is dark, so we don't have that subconscious guiding us. And so will we fall back into old patterns, or will we rise up through it? Or not even rise up through it, just hold the status quo. We can hold status quo. So the analogy I was using this morning was snakes and ladders. I think it's the best way to describe this moment of time. We've climbed the ladder all month of improving our well-being, etc. And we land on today and tomorrow, 2 days, where we might hit a snake, and we might slide down it, or we might just move past it. So I think that's the best way I can describe the weekend, is bring your A game to it. Don't rise above the temptation of falling into old patterns, because falling into old patterns will be really easy this weekend. So much easier than all month, because, as I say, the training wheels are off, and we just hold steady, hold stillness, hold silence is also another part of that. So less distraction, so that you do keep checking in with that inner guidance. All right, sorry, this is a bit longer, but the other thing to say about it is that we're moving across from Virgo, which was about letting go of perfection, into the moment where we are going to be in Libra season, which will be about balance and harmony. And it's where we start working with others. So if the first 9 months of the year have all been about working on ourselves, now we have the opportunity to start to put all of that into practice in terms of balance with relationships. And that speaks to boundaries in such a huge way, because that's, I think, what's coming. We don't need to be starting to work on that yet, but we do have to have that seed planted in our minds over the weekend, that we're putting ourselves and all our work that we've done as a priority, because that's going to drive us through to the next cycle. And so the boundaries are not boundaries, external boundaries, they're boundaries of our own personal space, our own sense of who we are. And that holds us in that steady container of moving forward. So yeah, as I say, huge weekend of just pulling everything in together. And it is so easy to be all over the place because there's so much of this energy. The energy could be used anyway. Best use of the energy is learning that silence and stillness. And if it needs to, like the pressure cooker, if it needs to be let out, then letting it out safely so that you can come back into the moment. A bit like what we just started here, all over the place, and then settling it back down. So, okay. So yeah, let's use this as an opportunity to settle everything back down. So shaking it off first without twisting. So slight bend at the knees, hands to belly to start to turn. Lifting the toes and relaxing them. Moving through the ankles, knees, hips. And releasing the hands down. Checking out fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Take a big breath in and clear all of that chatter out of this field, coming in, feeling now the body itself. And now all the messages are coming from the body as opposed to from the mind. And starting to slow down. Take another clearing breath. Reset the feet. Hands to heart. Pressing so left hand into right, right hand into left. Thumbs pressing slightly into the chest, activating that heart center. Softening in the knees, closing the eyes. Softening in the belly. Relaxing through the shoulders. Breath in and out through the nose. Next breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Open the eyes to give it a shake out. Okay, so if we're not doing sun salutations, we're doing something else. Hands to heart. Opening up through the shoulders, coming back to the heart center all the time. So from here, just mountains. Inhale and exhale back to the heart. Drop the hands down. Inhale, look up, stretch up and down. Drop down, roll the shoulders open, release back. Doing 5 in total. And last one, pause. Take a breath in and a breath out. Reset the feet now because we're kind of coming up onto our toes. So drop the hands down, inhale up onto the toes, steady eyes, stretch, back onto the heels to the heart. Drop down, steady, press the big toes into the floor and release down. So slower this time. Drop down, press the toes, rise up and down. Maybe keep the eye gaze steady so that although if you wanted to, you could challenge yourself to look up and release. Drop down, rise up, pause and release. And give it a shake out. Take the clearing breath and then side stretches, bringing the arms overhead, engage the core. So this time tucking tailbone under, pull belly in, elbows close to ears, looking forward, exhale to the right, inhale to the center, exhale to the left, center, right, left. One more to each side. Stretch. And left. Release up and shake out. Coming into our pyramid for the stretch and realignment of the spine. Small step back with the left. Sweep the hands around and holding either at the elbows or at the forearms. Rolling shoulders back. Lead with the chin in the chest. Pull the kneecaps up. Engage the core. Come halfway. And then relax the neck muscles. Looking straight down to the mat. Thinking about everything lining itself up. Inhale, come back up. Release the arms, shake it out, step it forward. Take a clearing breath, and then we'll step the right leg back. Sweep the arms around, grab them the way you did the first time, and then turn them to the opposite way. The one that feels uncomfortable. Press the left hip back, lead with the chin and chest. Come halfway. Relax the neck muscles. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release it out. Okay, so flow with warrior. So toes together, hands to heart, bend at the ankles, bend at the knees. Inhale up to chair. I'm going to hang out here for 3 breaths. Exhale, hands to floor. Step the left foot back, heel down. Inhale up, arms overhead, hips forward. Looking up to the thumbs. Releasing all that tension out of the hips. And then bringing it out to warrior 2. Looking over the right middle finger. Left hand down, right arm up, looking up. Keep the right knee bent. Elbow to knee for extended angle, left arm coming over, looking up to the left thumb if it's okay. Sweep the hand back, rise up for a reverse round. Sweep the left hand over, turning on the back toes, step left to right, come up to chair. Belly button to spine to protect the back. Hands to floor, step the right leg back, heel down, rise up to warrior one for the left. Out to warrior two. Right hand down, left arm up for reverse. Elbow to knee, reach. Reverse. Sweep the hands over. Step right to left. Hands to heart to rise. Take a clearing breath. Close the eyes for a moment. Feel the buzz and the release in the hip area. So we're going to do 2 more rounds of that with just one breath, one movement. Still slow and steady. So when you're ready, bend at the ankles, bend at the knees. Inhale to chair. Exhale, hands to floor. Step the left foot back. Inhale up to warrior one. Open it out to warrior two. Left hand down, right arm up, reverse. Elbow to knee, extended angle. Reverse. Forward. Step left to right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, back to the floor. Step right leg back. Warrior one. Open to warrior two. To reverse. Extended angle. To reverse. Cartwheel hands forward. Step forward. Inhale, chair. Hands back down. Left leg back. Feel everything starting to move now. Open out, two. Reverse. Elbow to knee. Reverse. Forward. Step. Rise to chair. Back down. Right leg. Warrior one. Two. Reverse. Extended angle. Reverse. Last bit. Hands to floor. Step. Hands to heart. Press through the heels to straighten. Close the eyes. Take the clearing breath. Notice where you're still holding tension in the body and see if you can just relax it a little bit. And then take one more clearing breath. Give it a shake out. Coming to a little bit more of a deeper stretches now and stability. Triangle, so big step back with the left, toes to the side. Square the hips, right hand, right leg, left arm coming up. Engage the core and maybe take the right hand off and place it in front of the leg. Great. Looking down, left hand down onto the right leg for the twisted triangle. Right hand out to the side, turning, looking to the right. 5 breaths for all of these. Right. Looking down, Bring the hands to hips to rise. Turn the right toes to the side and left toes to the back, setting it up for triangle left. Left hand, left leg. Right arm coming up. Engage the core, left hand in front. Looking down, bring the right hand onto the left leg, left arm up to the side for twisted triangle. Bring that hand down and then bring them to the hips to rise. Okay, turn the left toes to the side, right toes back to the front, and then turn onto the swivel. We're going to come straight into high lunge. Shoulders over hips, core engages, either hands to heart or arms overhead, either looking forward or looking up. Strong and straight in the back leg. Last breath. Hands to heart. All right, second variation of high lunge. Now leaning shoulders over to the knee. Engaging the core, stretching the arms forward. Relax the neck muscles. Press the right butt back. Straighten through the left leg. Not gripping on with the toes. Hands to heart. Third version, left hand down under the shoulder for the twisted high lunge, right arm up to the sky. Looking up, stretching, pushing through the hand. Engage the core, feel that squeeze into the right side of the digestive system. And bring the hand down. Take a breath, hands to heart. Turn back onto the toes to straighten up. Take a clearing breath. Let's come into a wide-legged fold for recovery. Folding over, both toes in, both heels out. Drop the head. So I've just worked it out. We're coming into Libra season. Libra rules the lower back, the kidneys, the buttocks. And I think right now we can actually feel that we've just worked those right glutes like crazy. So welcome to the Libra season. All right, we're still going to have nice peachy butts. Inhale, come up. Just worked it out. Right, we're going to do the left side. So turn left toes to the back. Come onto the right toes. Bend into the right knee. Start with the hands to heart, shoulders over hips. And then maybe raise the arms overhead. Steady eyes, straight back leg, loading up that left butt now. Last breath here, hands to heart. Now shoulders over left knee, leaning forward, core engaged, loaded up the left. Stretch the arms forward, relax the neck muscles. Last breath here, hands back to heart, then right hand down to under the right shoulder, left arm up for the twisted high lunge, straightening through the back leg. Last breath here. Bring the hand down for a moment. Make sure you've got control, and then turn the right heel down, coming up. Turn the left toes in, wide-legged folds. Hands to elbows, drop the head. Clearing breaths. So here's the one, if we're not doing down dog, that does something similar. Drops our head lower than our heart. Last breath here. Fingers to floor. Turn the toes out and the heels in. We'll actually bring the heels in so you're not quite so wide. Drop down to butt to knee height, hands to heart. Then bring the hands to knees to press through, to raise it up. Give it a good shake out. And then, well deserved, come down. Child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Slide the hands forward, forehead to floor. Completely sink into it, but feel that stretch through the buttocks. Probably never noticed it quite as much as we do now after that little sequence. Last breath. Lift the head. Coming into tadpole. Haven't done that for a few weeks. Bring the hips over the knees. Get the toes together. Walk the hands forward, forehead to floor. And slide the knees a little bit wider if you want to. Deepen the stretch by leaning forward into it. Ease it off by leaning back. Inner thigh groin stretch. Core is engaged to protect the back. Last breath. Gently lift the head, walk the hands back in. Bring the knees back together. Okay, come forward so that you've got plenty of room. We need to just make sure we don't overstretch. So stretch the right leg out. Press the heel back, pull the kneecap up. Hover the left knee off the floor. And swap to the other side. Left leg out behind, tuck toes, press, pull kneecap up. Strong in the shoulders, hover right knee. Last one. Knee to floor. Tuck the toes under. Okay, if it's okay on the knees, then sitting back on the heels. If not, coming up. Taking a moment. Close the eyes. Let the breath come back down. Shake out the hands if you need to. Just taking the pressure off the wrists. Great. Come back to tabletop. So choice, either kneeling Superman or tiger pose. If we're doing tiger, bring the hands in a little bit closer. If it's kneeling Superman, keep them straight under the shoulders. Whichever one we're doing, right leg's going up behind, left arm's coming in front. And then if it's tiger, bend at the knee, turn the thumb down and sweep around for the foot. Keep the eyes to the floor, both versions. Relax the neck muscles. Use the core. Breathe. And release. Take the clearing breath. Shake out the right wrist. And then set it up for the left side. Left leg going up behind, right arm in front. Pause there. Or turn it into tiger by bending the knee, sweeping the right arm around. Relax the neck muscles, engage core. Last breath. Hand to floor, shake out the left knee to floor, and then tuck the toes under one more time, sitting back on the heels. Easy breaths. Back down, feet a bit of a, and then with the feet flat, bring the hands behind, fingers facing forward, either looking straight forward or if it's okay on the neck, drop the head, stretch. Bring the head to neutral. Check it out. Come up now for the start of camel. So tucking the toes under one more time. Bring the hands out, shoulder height, looking forward. When you're ready, inhale, right arm over. May or may not hit the heel, it doesn't matter. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, left arm over. Exhale, back. Keeping the hips square, not moving them. Right, left, right, left. Two more to each side. Feel that shoulder releasing. Thinking more about shoulder than anything. Last one to the left. And flatten out the feet. Coming all the way down into child's pose, either knees wide or knees together. Hands under forehead, or maybe hands beside the feet. Lengthening through the spine. Just nestle yourself into it to get that extra bit of lengthening going on. Okay, let's call that the halfway mark. Make it a little bit more comfortable, settling in for another 5 breaths. Really bring all that awareness into that kidney area, lower back area. Take the clearing breath, bring the hands under the shoulders to press through the hands to lift up. And then just making your way over to seated. Just sitting up tall, that curve in the spine, shoulders back, legs relaxed, hands on thighs, closing the eyes. And open the eyes, give it a shake out. Let's come down. Life's too short to be doing too much more. Come all the way down. Same thing, make sure you've got that natural curve in the spine. Drop the knees into each other, hands can be on the body. Eyes closed. Take the clearing breath, stretch the legs out, stretch the arms overhead, give yourself a nice full stretch out. Shake out the feet. And then hands can bring them back down outside of the mat so we can, and bring the legs together for some hip circles. So make sure you've got length through the back of the neck, and then five each, both directions. So first one, right leg, inhale up, drop it out to the side and straighten it away. Inhale up, drop out to the side and straighten. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the leg, give it a good shake out. Same leg, so still right leg, go in the opposite direction. So bend the knee out to the side, pull it to the midline, and then straighten it away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mine come with sound effects. 5. Shake, shake, shake. Take the clearing breath. Place the hands on the hips for a moment. Notice that right one lower than the left. And then bring the legs back together. Hands back on the floor. Left leg. Inhale, bring it up to the chest. Out to the side. And straighten away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. And then the opposite direction. Out to the side. Pull up. And straighten away. Last one. 5. Shake, 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 shake. Hands to hips. Take the clearing breath. Just notice how clickety-clackety they are, how much tension and tightness there is in the hips. And then maybe bring the hands to the belly or to the ribs, whatever feels comfortable. Wiggle the toes. Release the tension out. Next one, still circles, but bend the knees, bring the hands onto the knees. So for the digestive system, over to the right, squeeze the knees into the chest, towards the chest, over to the left, and then push away. So big circle round, following that digestive flow. And pause, back the other way, slightly smaller circles though. Last one. Place the left foot to the floor, left foot to the floor, right foot on left knee for sleeping pigeon. Raise the legs, right hand between, grabbing behind the back of the left leg or the shin, head back to floor. Long breaths. And swap to the other side. Left foot, right knee, left hand between. And to release. Bring the feet back to the floor. Take a clearing breath. Bring the hands out now at shoulder height, palms facing down. Right foot on top of left knee to drop the knees to the right. Looking over the left shoulder for the spinal twist. And back to centre. Swap. Left on top of right. Drop knees to the left, look to the right. Back to neutral. Stretch the legs out, stretch the arms overhead, give yourself a full old stretch out. And then hug the knees in, rocking forwards and backwards to hover and hold. Keep the chin tucked in, rolling down through the back. Nice big movements, releasing all the way down. And then coming to easy seated. Sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back, hands either on the legs or in the lap. Eyes can close. Move the feet around just to relax right the way through, from toes to hips. And then the same, move the fingers around, relaxing all the way to the shoulders. And then softening, relaxing through all the face muscles, all the way down to the neck. Actually further, all the way down to the belly. Now let the breath just become very quiet, very easy, hardly any effort whatsoever. Coming into that stillness and silence. Noticing where the tension's gathered back up in the body, and notice where the mind has gone. Take the clearing breath, resettling yourself in for another minute of silence. Take a clearing breath. Bring the hands back to heart, pressing left into right, right into left, pressing the thumbs into the chest gently. And one last breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bowing the head to open the eyes. Namaste. Well done. A very strong practice, isn't it? It's exactly what I think is the energy of the day. And